Hi guys, welcome back to the Nordic Gooner on this beautiful Thursday, sunny afternoon in Helsinki. It might be bright and cheery outside, but inside Arsenal, it's dark and gloomy. Waking up to the breaking news this morning that William Saliba, our best centre back, will be out for 4 to 5 months for the start of the new season, which is not great news. Maybe makes sense why Arsenal have been looking at some centre backs recently. We'll get into that in a few minutes. But I wanted to share this information with you. So, according to the French publication over there, L'Equipe, um, Arsenal are going to be without Saliba for 4 to 5 months and may require surgery. So, it's quite serious. So, let me just bring up the page from Twitter from L'Equipe regarding William Saliba. And you can see here, breaking news. William Saliba undergoes surgery for a chronic back issue and could be sidelined for 4 to 5 months. The defender pushed through severe pain using injections during the World Cup before his back completely gave way against Spain. A massive blow for Arsenal ahead of the new season. Wow. Our best centre back, in my opinion. Going to be missing for the start of the season, which really, really does not bode well for the start of the new season for us. And even worse, if it decides to take if he needs to get surgery on the back, it's going to be even worse. But yeah, so not the greatest news coming out of Arsenal Football Club this morning, which kind of makes sense for the next part of the segment of the video is who can we get to replace him? And now you've seen in recent weeks, I'm sure, that Arsenal have been linked to centre backs. Most recently, John Stones from Man City, who's available on a free transfer. There's been talk of Ezri Konsa from Aston Villa, and also Mavropanos, who used to play for Arsenal from West Ham, who have just been relegated. So I guess that makes sense now that Arsenal probably knew that Saliba's going to be out for a few months. So we need to get somebody in, and they're willing to spend some big money, maybe on a centre back like Konsa. Maybe looking at, I don't know how much he would need. He's got a couple of years left in his contract. A couple of other alternatives. John Stones available for a free, as we said. Mavropanos, who did used to play for us, we let go for only like 7 million or something ridiculous. So, and they're talking about buying him back for 20 odd million. So, I mean, those defenders are all Premier League ready, so they can slot straight in. But it also leaves me wondering, what about Ben White? Because his future has been kind of talked about in a way that he might be leaving the club this year. And well, now with this injury, we know Ben White can play centre back. So maybe it might be a good idea to hang on for him another while, or maybe they have somebody in the under 21s coming through that maybe can cover. But yeah, it's not good news. Hopefully we'll find out more in the next few days when the dust is settled and see how it goes. But I'll bring that information as I get it to you guys. In other news, we have one player leaving, Mr. Trossard. Leandro Trossard leaves the club to join Besiktas in Turkey. He's for, I think it was 17 million. And good luck to him. He's been I would say, one of the more positive signings that we've made in recent years. Been at the club 3.5 years now. Signed for 27 million from Brighton. Scored some clutch goals. I mean, that goal against West Ham will probably go down in history with the Arsenal folklore. So, and the Arsenal fans. So it's sad to see him leave, but I think maybe the right time for him. We need something different out on that left-hand side. Maybe something a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more pace. Trossard, of course, was a great skill. Great with both feet. But yeah, time to move on. And Trossard, all the best to you. Hopefully Anne Hathaway still comes to our games, regardless of you leaving. I know that she was your favorite player. Shout out to Anne. And I guess this is where I'll just touch a little bit on the game last night. I done a live watch along for it, just as a introduction into my channel here, the Nordic Gooner. I'm just a new, starting out as a content creator, as a hobby. I have a full-time job at the minute, so this is just something I do as a hobby. So excuse the poor production value, but the real value is me. So once I'm here, then everything else should be is immaterial, I would say. But getting back to it, yeah. So we have England and Argentina last night. We don't know why live watch along for that one, and pretty poor first half. No real chances. Game was a bit slow. A few little niggly fouls. I thought the ref done well in some instances, but maybe he should have stamped out some of the silly fouls at the beginning of the games. There were some silly things happening, and he could have just stamped his authority and got on with it. But in the end, Argentina deserved it. England went ahead with Anthony Gordon goal. Great finish, great ball from Morgan Rogers from the right. But then England just sat back. They decided to, do what Arsenal do in many cases when they get a goal. Sit deep, defend. 3 banks, bank of 5, a 3, sometimes 4 and a 4, 5, 4 and a 1. Harry Kane, I've seen sometimes in his own box defending. I mean, he went missing, unfortunately, again. Harry Houdini. Need him in the other box. Here he is defending. He's the last man back in the England's box. But when Messi set up the first goal for Enzo Fernandez, and I kind of criticized Jordan Pickford in his part in the first goal, because the original shot from Enzo was a great effort, 35 yards, but it was going over. And sometimes, in my opinion, and I could be wrong about this, sometimes goalkeepers decide, I'm a little bit bored, I'm going to make a save here, even though the ball was going over. So, resulting corner, ball gets played out to Enzo for Messi. Great strike. People will say it was in the middle of the goal. Pickford could have done a little bit better. But in my opinion, it was just a great strike. But if he doesn't save that first one originally, they don't get the corner, they don't get the goal. And then, of course, Messi set up the second goal as well. There was just constant pressure from Argentina. There was no outlook for England. They took all their attackers off. Had Dan Burn playing up front, I think, at one stage, and they had they tried to defend, and they were getting absolutely bombed with attacks from Argentina. And finally, they got the deadlock with Lautaro Martinez, or if you watch AFTV, which I'm sure some of you do, as Robbie calls Lautaro, La Chudo. La Chudo! La Chudo! La Chudo! Martinez with the header to send England out and Argentina into the final, where we will see, where I'm sure all FIFA will be happy on this one, is Lamine Yamal versus Lionel Messi, the big headline for the final. So it should be a good one. Commiserations to the Arsenal boys. It's nice to see the Arsenal boys doing well and getting their confidence up for the new season. I'm probably going to be heartbroken about this, so hopefully they can bounce back quickly. You saw in that game, actually, Saka didn't even come on, so that doesn't look good if he can't even get on for 15 minutes at the end of the game. But maybe Tuchel wanted to just go defensive and had no intentions of bringing Saka on when they had a 1-goal lead. So commiserations to England. Congratulations to Argentina. Now go get some rest, boys, and come back and start the season nice and fresh, and see how the transfer market goes from here. As I said, we need to start looking into the market now. So Berta, work your magic, and hopefully in the next video we'll have some more updates, more transfer news. But until then, guys, thank you very much for popping in this morning with me. Enjoy your day. The Nordic Gunner signing off. Wake up.